morning, everyone. We are from the ROFL Kopter, and this is our project. First, we thought about making a scanner, which is impressive, but that we really don't have time for it. And then we changed from our scanner project to our machine gun project, which is actually like this with only one sensor and one motor. And we scrapped it again.
Right. So as you can see from the picture on here to what we have, we changed quite a bit of the original plan. First of all, like you mentioned, it was only using one motor and one sensor. The sensor being a push button at the back of the gun and the motor right there for the poorly designed firing mechanism. So I'm going to go through a couple of the changes we made to end up with this magnificent piece of machinery. The first and most significant one is the firing mechanism itself. This is the original design. It's basically just a bar spinning around with a gear ratio. And we changed it over to this. Basically how it works is we have this little gear on the end with the two orange things coming down and hitting this bar that has a rubber band connected to it. So it pulls it back a certain amount, and then as it continues on its path around, it lets go of it, and the bar comes forward, hitting the block that serves as our ammunition. The next thing is we made it into a turret, so it needed a stand. Obviously, that's the top right corner. That's just the base that's sitting on, and then two motors to rotate the massive weight that is the gun. Go ahead and go to the next slide. Other than that, we removed the brick from the actual gun itself. It's now its own little unit there. We also connected all of the sensors to that, which we'll go over in a minute. We also rotated the firing motor 90 degrees. Mitch isn't here to explain that. I'm not entirely sure why he did it that way. I'm pretty sure it's for looks. Other than that, we incorporated the rest of the sensors. Like I said, we modified the magazine a little bit to get it to feed. Originally, it only had one stick going through it, so that was modified to two. Other than that, it's nowhere near how it was when it started. So Matthew will go over the sensors in the program now.
Okay, so the sensors we have, the way that we have them configured, we have our remote right here. On the remote, we have the touch sensor, the sound sensor, and the light sensor. And then we have the ultrasonic sensor in the front, just because it makes sense like that. We had to ditch having a lot of the sensors on the gun itself because of the way that it swiveled and because of the weight of the sensors and everything. It just started making everything shake and fall apart whenever it would start swiveling. Next, the program. Once we're done with this, just PowerPoint over after this.
Yes.
Okay, let me pull up the program before we do the demonstration. So the program, I can admit, could have been like way more organized. I did it in the most disorganized manner possible, but I never worked with Lego programming before, so it was a learning experience.
It's the necessary program for doing it.
There it is.
Okay. Well, okay. The programming ended up being pretty long. The way that the previous guy had the programming on here, it all was in just one linear sequence to enter the different, he had a toggle switch to take off safety, which was about like right here, and some menu options. And then he stopped about right here to make it, it was automatic. I altered this to make it semi-automatic, and then these last few bubbles are the different modes that it goes through. It has different firing modes based on different sensors, and it fires both semi-automatic and automatically depending on what type of seek and destroy program it's running off of, whether it's off of whichever sensor it's running off of. So now I'll give you a demonstration.
Fire into a box or something. No.
Fire it here.
And other students.
Yeah.
The crowd.
Perfect.
So with the sensors, it was working with the light sensor before, now it's not, and I even tried putting my cell phone light up to it, and it wouldn't help it register more light for some reason, so I might have to skip past that if it just starts firing out of control.
It's never a good thing.
Yeah. So here's the clip, whatever you want to call it. That's, so right now it's going through the safety options like I said, and now it's ready to fire. So right now it's on the semi-automatic touch sensor. Just shoots one shot at a time. And as you can see, with every single rotation, it pulls back this lever, which is spring-loaded with a rubber band. Once the hammer comes back far enough, it drops the next round into the chamber and then fires it when it relieves the tension on the rubber band. Now we're in sound sensing, so loud noises. All right, next is the light sensing. It's not going out of control yet, so that's good. So when the lights turn off, it swivels back and forth and fires. The rounds aren't feeding all the way down here for some reason. So that's the light sensing mode. And then we have the sonar sensing. It's set at 2 feet right now, so if you get within 2 feet of it, it should also go into the turret and fully automatic mode.
Oh, is that feeding ammunition yet? Oh no, we're out of ammunition.
And that's it.
Okay, any question? Okay, yep, thank you.